Hi, it's Eve here from Mystic Rainbow Tarot. Thank you for tuning in today, and this is a requested update I'm doing on Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes and their relationship. And oh yes, and please like, share and subscribe and comment down below, and also press the bell icon to be notified when I do a new video. So I'll just get the cards and see what's happening between Shawn and Camila. So messages about Shawn and Camila. Please tell us about Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes. Camila and Shawn. So what are they up to in their lives at the moment? How are Shawn and Camila doing? Shawn and Camila. Shawn and Camila. Give these a good shuffle. Shawn and Camila. Right. Let's see what we have. Haven't used these cards before, so we'll see how they do with this reading. Right. So I'll just put this pack to one side, put it there. So, see what the first card is, and the first card is believe and succeed. So I'll just hold that up for you. So the intuitive messages I am getting with this card is Shawn and Camila, in the beginning of their relationship, had this dizzy, crazy infatuation with each other, but they have kind of moved into a richer, more meaningful romantic relationship now, because they believe in their own confidence with this romance, while a lot of people were doubting them being in a real relationship. And that was probably when they were just friends, and now it's gone into a proper relationship between them. They did know this would have a big impact on the media, and you know, they did want it to help sell their song, but now it is also genuine. But they also thought it would inspire others in a positive way through the song and video that they made together. And as they did just start off as friends, just like a lot of couples do, but they believed in their own success as they became closer and fell in love. Because I am getting that they had a chance to be together a while ago, but they were both too young. So this is like a welcome second chance for them. Although they are both still really young, they sort of want to prove to themselves that they haven't passed up a chance of true love or missed an opportunity. Because these two felt something for each other in the past, but they didn't let it go anywhere because they were still teenagers and just didn't feel ready or old enough for the romance, so it never got off the ground. So they left it. Only now life circumstances have brought them together again. So they are like, wait a minute, this isn't just a coincidence anymore. Are we meant to be together? Because they still have this strong attraction to each other, and not just physically, also mentally and energetically, so on all levels. And it's this confidence they have about the relationship that has been keeping it going. So let's put that back, and just get the next card. So hopefully you can see that. So this card is the base chakra. So this again points to Shawn and Camilla having an intense honeymoon period in the first few months of their relationship. And that's faded off a bit now, because what they have now is a more normal type of relationship these days, where they do have some moments of bickering, but it doesn't last long, because they do mostly get on well, and they still get some dizzy highs and butterflies in their tummy type of thing, because their relationship hasn't been going on that long. And I do feel a lot of strong emotion between them. I feel like this relationship almost happened by accident, as they started out as friends and Camilla was with someone else when they were first friends, and then feelings crept into the friendship, and before they knew what had happened, they were together. Because once the energies of this relationship grew, it was impossible to separate them. These two are a well-connected couple in that they have good communication between each other, but it also means they get, if they did get out of balance, they would have some ups and downs, but they're fine at the moment. So let's see what this card is, and this is Healing Begins. So let's put that where you can see it. I feel this relates to the energies around Camilla, and she has been healing. She has had to let go of a relationship that became very difficult in the end with her ex Matthew Hussey, and she doesn't want those difficult relationship memories to disrupt her connection with Shawn. Because there was literally a matter of a few weeks between her splitting up with Matthew in June and Camilla and Shawn getting together in July. So with everything moving so fast, and Shawn and Camilla had this friendship where they would be there for each other with anything, I don't think even they thought things would happen so quickly. But their friendship kind of went from, well, what's stopping us now? Nothing. Because Camilla was free again. So it was okay for them to be together. Even though Camilla felt her relationship had run its course with her ex Matthew, she still needs to heal, and that's why she's taking things slowly. She's a very emotional young lady, and didn't yeah, I feel like she's quite emotional, and she didn't feel her and Matthew were right for each other, but she still needs to build herself up. I feel the only reason they did get together so quickly, Shawn and Camilla, is because they had already known each other for a long time, and he was always there for her in her times of need. And this helpful friendship has progressed into the next level, you know, into a relationship. Because every time she was with Shawn, she felt happier, because it all started as a lot of light-hearted fun, a laugh together. Plus, I feel Camilla trusted her intuition, and I feel there was a lot of evaluating what they would both want in a relationship, and they wanted the same things. Camilla needs give and take, and someone who understands the demands of the music business. And both Camilla and Shawn are highly sensitive, and they are happy to express their feelings for each other. And this has really helped Camilla with her feelings. She's not in love with her ex anymore. She loves Shawn, but everyone has to heal and release a past relationship, and he's helped her move forward with that, to the point where they can now talk about their own hopes and dreams, you know, for the long-term future. Because these two are both very romantic. They both believe in a long-term love. They're both enjoying being in the limelight, and they both enjoy a luxury lifestyle, so they have that in common. I think Shawn feels very protective of Camilla and wants to spoil her and take care of her. And this makes Camilla feel very loved and cared for. He loves that she is soft-hearted and sentimental, and I feel that she has a very empathetic personality, and we need more loving kindness in the world, so that's a good thing. So let's see what the next card is. This is success and growth. So let's put that there, we can see it. I feel like with this card, there is a reason these two have come together, because they're both growing together. They are so creative, and their ideas bounce off each other, and they are also connected spiritually. They have a sort of dramatic romantic love which they are both learning and growing in together. The good thing is they are both supportive. They're very supportive to each other about their careers involving all the success and stardom. And they're not rivals like some couples. They are growing within this relationship in a way that benefits their singing careers, you know, as well as their own personal growth. So these two have very wild imaginations and both love travelling the world. They are very suited to their careers and have such a lot in common with what they want to achieve in their shining careers, and they share all this together. So they've got an awful lot in common. I feel like Camilla is the yin and Shawn is the yang in this love match, and they merge their strengths well and have created a balance with each other. I feel like their bond is intense and unspoken, but I can feel it, and it's kind of secretive, but I know it's there. But to succeed in the long term, I do think they will need to compromise, because Shawn likes to be the dominating one in the relationship. What I mean by this is he likes to make all the arrangements for everything, where they're going and where they're going out to. So as long as he lets her have as much say in things, they'll be fine. I think they both happily make some sacrifices to make this relationship work. So that's how they're making it work, because I think she is a more homely person and Shawn would want to be out around other people socialising. But I feel they're working this out together, and they do a bit of both to suit each other, because they do want this to work, because and this will lead to understanding and their relationship flourishing and growing as people together. So that's how they're working this out. So the next card is the more. So I really like this card with the heart and the hands on. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, so this card relates to them setting the vibe of their relationship and taking charge of it themselves and working at it, and not just hoping it's going to be all right by itself. And that's where some people fail in relationships. They just let it take its own course. But there's more to a relationship than that. Well, I do feel these two are not in a hurry with this love affair, and that in itself is a good thing, because they are taking their time. And at the start, when they were just good friends, they were more like playmates. And then this kind of realization hit Shawn that he had found an amazing match in Camilla, and she is his own idea of a romanticized, beautiful, feminine partner, because she is definitely his type. She's his sort of ideal. If he thinks about a woman, if if you know what I mean. She makes him feel alive, and they are still at the discovery stage of getting to know each other, and so they still remain a bit of a mystery to each other, which is always good in a relationship. And they do have a few differences in their personalities, but I feel they are managing to compromise, and they only need to do that a little bit because it's going well for them at the moment anyway. Camilla has a gentle, laid-back nature, but the other side to the coin is she can 100% stick up for herself if needed. But that is a good thing. And she's also into the old-fashioned type of dating, you know, flowers, candlelight dinners, soft music, romantic plays and films. So Shawn is ideal for her. He's like her Prince Charming. She thinks he's handsome and a really romantic guy anyway. He does all the things she loves on dates because he likes the best things in life, and only the best will be good enough for his lady. So he's doing all of the chocolates and wining and dining out that she loves because that's his way anyway. So she feels like he's so much better than other guys she's dated. He's like a dream come true at the moment. So that's wonderful. Yeah, and he also kind of feels like he's dating Cinderella. So that's how it's a match there. So the next card is love. So this card relates to loving people for who they are, and Camilla does a good job at that. She really likes that Shawn is an honest, genuine type of guy, and they share this compassionate outlook towards people and relationships in their lives in general, with their friends and family. Camilla used to be in the girl group Fifth Harmony, and she's still friends with these girls and values and keeps up with these friendships in her life. This also relates to her closeness with her youngest sister and family members, but most of all, this card is about allowing yourself to love and accept people in a compassionate, free way without including your own views and conditions on it. I feel it's about not expecting anything from anyone, because everyone is different on how they show their love to others. This shows how different it is to love and, this shows how difficult, it is to love and accept everyone just as they are. Because mistakenly, we all have expectations of others, and other people have expectations of us. So this relates to Shawn in the way that if fans or interviewers ask him questions, he'll think about it and will be happy to give an honest, compassionate answer. He has also been known to say that he is grateful for everything he has now, because he knows it could just as easily all be gone tomorrow. Because fame is a bit like that. Here one day and gone the next. So it's all about Shawn and Camilla treating those that help them to the top with the respect they deserve, because there are so many people involved in making and keeping these big stars famous and supporting them along the way. Shawn and Camilla are very grateful for everything, and that's wonderful. So what do we have next in the reading? We have the Love Abounds. So I'll put that where you can see it. So this relates to having the potential to achieve everything you want. I'm getting this is about listening to your heart and what you really want to do in your life, whether it will be a relationship or friendship, a job or a career or anything. But I am getting that Camilla always wanted to be a singer from when she was a little girl, and it was her mother who encouraged and inspired Camilla to pursue this, because she saw how well she could sing. But Camilla was afraid to do public appearances, and it was her mum who helped her to develop her self-confidence. So that's really good. And I think a lot of people don't realise that stars are a lot more nervous than you think, and they do get stage fright and what have you. I also feel that her dad is so proud of her. He knew she would shine one day. So it's with this help, support and love from her family that has helped Camilla to reach the level of success she has today. Plus there's been all the love and support from Camilla's fans, because when she went solo and released Havana, that turned into a huge hit, and I like that song a lot. And I like the song that she's done with Shawn, Senorita. That's a really good one too. Also now Camilla is in films and has started, yeah, I think she's probably finished it now, but she's starring as Cinderella in the fairy tale movie. I think that's going to be released this year soon. But I believe it's a new take on Cinderella. So it's going to be very enterprising, and I think it's about Cinderella sort of not settling for the old-fashioned type of thing of sweeping the kitchen floor like in the old movie. But Camilla would have really enjoyed making this movie, because she loves Disney films herself. So that's something for her fans to look forward to. With Shawn, I feel like he never even intended to become famous. He got famous by accident, by singing popular songs for fun. And I think he just got discovered by accident. But I do see Shawn becoming an actor. Yeah. I feel like in the future we're going to see Shawn in films. I see that in his future. Well, he's still very young, and you know, I do see him pursuing that in the future. I think he's only about 21, so yeah, that's something he's definitely going to do. Yeah, he's going to do the acting, and I do feel that that's what he really wants to do, rather than the singing. And I do feel from Shawn's energy that he's very thankful for his family and the people around him, because they are the ones that have helped him, and really appreciates the success he has achieved. So that's good. So I think I'm actually going to get my oracle cards and see what we get with these, see if we get any more messages. So just give these a quick shuffle. Messages about Shawn and Camilla. Messages about Shawn and Camilla's life. Any more messages for us about Shawn and Camilla's life? Shawn and Camilla. So Shawn and Camilla, what's happening in their life? So I'll just put these down and see what we get. Put those to one side. So let's see what the first card is. So the first card is past life relationship. So hold that where you can see it. So I feel this relates to Camilla and Shawn having been together in a past life. That's what I'm getting. So this is about them recognising each other, and it's often unconsciously. But what brings them together is a romantic feeling and that spark of sizzling attraction. And then this moves into a feeling that they would have felt of, do I know you from somewhere? And they would have felt very comfortable with each other, even in the beginning, as if they had known each other for a long time, but in fact it may have only been a short time. Because they have this unconscious feeling that they understand each other, and they do have a deep connection and bond because it has passed over from a past life to this one so that they could be together. So they've come together from a past life, if you see what I mean, to meet up as souls again. This relationship is about learning life lessons they couldn't learn before, and you know, souls can travel together in numerous lifetimes, so you know, it's not uncommon. So with these two, they love each other on a conscious level and a spiritual level, and that's why they were a magnet to each other. Because I think I mentioned earlier in the reading that they nearly got together when they were teenagers, but they would have unconsciously known they were too young to experience the things that they came here for, and waited until they felt the time was right. And the time is now, guys. This is about souls coming together on their path towards enlightenment. I feel these two have come together to help each other grow in love and wisdom, and their relationship over the long term will be life it'll be life transforming. These two are together because some of their life lessons are about guiding and assisting each other and supporting each other. I mean, they have some deep conversations and are here for each other, physically, emotionally and spiritually. And this is why they've connected up in this life now. I mean, look at the tough music industry they are in. It's no wonder that they decided to reincarnate with the intention, of meeting and helping each other from a previous life. And that's what this card is letting us know. There's more to that relationship than meets the eye. So the next... that's why I think people should never judge a book by its cover, sort of thing, because there's often unconscious things going on. So the next card here is the chemistry card. So this relates to the chemistry that drew these two to each other, type of thing. Because I do feel their relationship at the moment is full of excitement and playfulness, and Camilla is really drawn to Shawn's witty humour. He really makes her laugh. You see, at the moment these two have what a lot of people are looking for. Most people only decide to date someone when they feel that they have chemistry and that spark, but most people think chemistry is just lust. But with these two, there is also a genuine connection. So I feel these two are just exploring this connection that they have and having a lot of fun along the way. Camilla is really inspired by the fact that Shawn is always very optimistic about things, especially any situation that most people would see as bad. He has this knack of seeing the best in the bad situations in life. I feel they're at the stage where it's still blossoming and it's very steamy, and Camilla is very attracted to Shawn's charm and he likes a lot of attention from her. So I think as long as they can both be equals in this romance, like they're balancing at the moment, it's okay like that, and they stay compassionate, open and honest, this relationship could go a long way. There also needs to be some understanding here, as they're coming out of the honeymoon phase, but they do have a strong connection, and this will be the strength in their relationship. They are going to feel less infatuated with each other, but closer in a way they didn't expect, because their love is going to deepen and they will move forward into something that is built on loyalty and genuine respect for each other. Right, put that back. So the next card that we have is getting to know each other. So put that where you can see it. So I almost feel like they're on this adventure together and going through the getting to know each other better phase in this relationship. I feel they are really curious about each other and have long conversations about things, and they laugh about different aspects of their lives a lot. So they are getting to know what each other likes doing and getting to know about each other's hobbies. I feel this is a very free-flowing relationship where they're not trying to pressure each other on anything. What I mean is no one is saying, okay, where is this going? They're going about things day by day, week by week, and not trying to force anything. I feel they just want to take things at an easy pace. They are easy going together. This is young love. It's about seeing if they are right for each other and enjoying the journey along the way. And sometimes that's the best bit. They are just getting to know each other's family and friends and enjoying it all. They are really just connecting to each other. They are not comparing it to any previous relationships, which is a good thing to do. Never compare to previous relationships. And they're just enjoying the moment. These two do have their moments though. Nothing huge, a few small disagreements. But Shawn is a good listener and always expresses his love for her. And also I feel he would do anything for Camilla. I feel they love each other, and they're just being patient and trying to be understanding with each other. Yeah, I feel they're very understanding with each other. I also feel Shawn showers her with gifts, flowers and whatever she likes, because he likes to spoil her and please her, and she loves that. But I do feel she is a lot more flexible in her her views about life than Shawn. But that's why he likes her. He thinks she's good for him because he gets a different insight into things with her, and that's kind of attractive in itself. So so then we have the next card, which is romantic feelings. So I feel this relates to Camilla and Shawn following their feelings and just seeing where they take them, their feelings. I think they have been together since about July. So yeah, I think it's since about July. So it's all early days, and Camilla was with her ex-boyfriend only in the June before. So she only had about a month to adjust, and then she found herself finding her feet in this relationship. Because Shawn was very taken with Camilla and kind of swept her off her feet, as this went from friends to a romance type of thing. I do feel, yeah, the last 6 months has been quite meaningful to them. I mean, things are still progressing for them type of thing. So I'm getting that it's not just infatuation, and they do love and care about each other. They have come through that honeymoon period where they were kind of love drunk about each other, and neither of them could do anything wrong in each other's eyes. So what I'm getting now is they see each other clearer now. What I mean now is they can see the real people they actually are, and can be themselves around each other, flaws and strengths and all this type of thing. And yeah, so what I mean is, it means they have fallen for the real people they actually are now. I do feel in the next 6 months to come, they will be thinking about what they want from it, because they're so young and they both have very consuming careers. I think they will carry on taking things slowly and just growing closer. And especially with Camilla, she is very kind. She's a very kind and compassionate person, and Shawn is the type of person who will always consider Camilla's perspective on things before jumping in with his own thoughts. He sounds like a really considerate guy to me. So the next card is True Love. So this card turning up in the reading means that they do have genuine love for each other. It's not just a crush or something. These two have honest conversations with each other, and they don't expect you know, too much out of the relationship. What I mean is they just cherish each other sort of as they are. And I feel like a lot of other people would benefit from doing that. They're not trying to change each other. Camilla likes Shawn's good looks and sense of style, and he likes her soft manner and vulnerable beauty, and he also feels very protective of her. These two do have some differences in their personalities, so it's going to be an interesting romance for them in the way that they will have to work at it as time goes on. As long as they can manage to keep the balance that they have now, they will be fine. At the moment, they are just having a lot of fun as a couple. He likes to be in control with everything in the relationship. What I mean is he just likes to suggest things and plan things. He's not sort of controlling her, I don't mean that. And he gives her a feeling of stability because he wants to be strong for both of them. I do feel even with all the fun, they are still, you know, with all the fun they're having, they're still taking their love for each other seriously and will want to carry on with this over the long term. I feel like he is very creative and generous, and she is very imaginative and spiritual. And I know the press and papers are always speculating on their relationship, but I'm getting that they don't actually give a damn what people think about it. They know it's real, and that's all that matters to them. These two do like to go off into a bit of a fantasy world together, just having a good time and plenty of laughs together. I think it's like an escape from their stressful music careers. And he's a very highly energetic and open person about everything. And he loves her sensitivity and insight. Yeah, and some of the time they are like in a romantic fantasy together. Plus they both idolise each other a bit. And that's not a bad thing. So what I get from this reading is they do want their relationship to involve something long term. But they've only been together about 6 months. And they're just seeing what it grows into. And it's going well at the moment. And so really, that's all that matters. Anyway, that's the end. Bye for now, and see you in the next video.